Life goes up and it goes down. I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around so little, and we keep track of time, being so serious.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Yvonne and this is STICKYMESS17. My channel is all about cleaning information, inspiration and motivation. So if you're interested, please like and subscribe, turn on those notification bells so that you're notified every Wednesday and Sunday at 10 AM when I upload a new video. I am going to be shaving my head and donating the proceeds of the video to the Wales Air Ambulance and my Head to Little Princess Trust. There is a link down in the description box down below, which is a GoFundMe link, and it goes straight to the Wales Air Ambulance if you wish to support them. That is greatly appreciated both by me and the Wales Air Ambulance. The Wales Air Ambulance in the UK, or air ambulances in general, are funded by charity and not by the NHS or the government. So all your donations are so much appreciated, and thank you, thank you, thank you. And when I shave my head, I would be donating my hair to the Little Princess Trust, who make wigs for children with illness and cancer. I've got a good mop of hair there, and it is coming. But whilst I'm busy doing these videos, this is the South African trip that we did. In today's video, we've got arriving from George after our plane land that was in the last video. We landed in George, we drove through Wilderness, Sedgefield, and then we also went to the train museum, but that will be in the next video, or the transport museum from George. I've got a few items that I want to show you around the George area, which is the southwestern portion of South Africa. It's between Durban and Cape Town, but no, it's closer to Cape Town. The size of the Eastern Cape, to give you a perspective, is approximately the size of England. So that's just the Eastern Cape. Now, I've also got some cleaning content for you in this video, so I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to those thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. With all of that said, let me jump straight into it. So we took a drive from the George Airport through Wilderness into Sedgefield, and then obviously down to Knysna and Mossel Bay's just on the other side of Wilderness. So it was absolutely beautiful, but as you just seen, there was a paraglider there right next to the motorway, and it's just scary to think that they are so close to the highway, but at least they're off the bank and not going to land on the highway. So we did see monkeys even walking on the road. There is apparently elephants as well. And this is a national highway. Anyway, whilst I was here, I was super excited to go to a place called Ocean Basket. I absolutely love the Ocean Basket. There is one in the UK, but I haven't been to it as yet. But my dad took me to a place called Mr.Kaai. Now, unfortunately, I haven't got any footage of the food, but they did send me to their website, which I've managed to send a copy of the menu here. It is gorgeous and much better than Ocean Basket. I, however, the next morning looked like I'd been dragged through a hedge backwards, but that means as a sign of good rest. Now we are going to, this is Buffalo Bay, and I'm going to give you some history regarding Buffalo Bay. It is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to shut up for a minute so that you can hear the nature sounds. It's absolutely gorgeous with all the sea. So information about Buffalo's Bay, also Buffalo's Bay and Buffalo Bay, is a small seaside village 20 kilometres from Knysna and the Garden Route District Municipality in the Western Cape, the province of South Africa. The village is named after Buffalo's Bay, which stretches the east of the village and is a popular vacation destination with a small waterfront and stores. The name comes from a shipwreck in the 1700s when a ship carrying buffalo crashed into the rocks. And here I've got some very satisfying cleaning information, inspiration and motivation for you. As you can see, there's a lot of buildup on the taps and on the tiles and things. So I'm going to be using my Scrub Daddy. There's a product called Handy Andy in South Africa, which is very similar to the Sift Cream Cleaner. I'm going to be using that and also Barkeeper's Friend just for a bit of abrasion as well. Now that is just a soap bar. The beautiful soap bar, smells absolutely gorgeous, but I need to move that off so that I've got space to clean. my wonderful outfit today is sponsored by beach sand. So yeah, we've just been down the beach and I am wrapped in a towel with my swimming costume underneath. The towel I got off Amazon, it's a microfiber one, super lightweight, super thin, but so absorbent. The sea sand came free from the beach and I'm literally covered from head to toe in it. The gloves, it's just the same gloves I brought from home that I use in the UK. I just brought a whole half a box there, but as you can see, the dirt is absolutely melting away from underneath the tap. It was a hard job. It did take me a while, and I tell you what, the next day I was very sore and very stiff, but I have done this over the course of 2 weeks, just little bits here and there just to help around the house a bit and freshen up, and yeah, just make light work, make a difficult job a little bit easier. So now that most of the gunk is off, I'm going to use the multi-surface cleaner, Barkeeper's Friend, give it a good sprinkle around, give it a good scrub, and this is a little bit of an abrasive, but it's a non-scratch as well as a scrub daddy. The sink here is like a plastic sort of thing. It's not enamel or ceramic, so there was a lot of scrubbing that needed to be done. Now, I brought the Barkeeper's Friend over with me from the UK, and it says here that you can buy Barkeeper's Friend online in South Africa by a website called takealot.com. I don't know how much it is, but yeah, you can get it. I did bring 2 bottles over for my dad, as well as the Scrub Daddies and a Scrub Daddy dish brush thing as well. You know, the one I use in my kitchen, I brought them one too. Now, as you can see, there's still some yellowing behind the tap and in the grout lines. I did get some mold and mildew remover as well from, bought it just in Pick and Pay, and used that to spray down, and I left it to sit for about 5 minutes. Then it did come back a bit later. And also I used a toilet whitening, I think it was by Harpic. It was like a toilet duck and it was called White and Shine. And that is what I just used in the toilet bowls. I'll show you the toilets in a bit as well. It's not 100%, but it's 100% better than what it was, and I am exhausted. So that is where I'm stopping for today because I've just had enough.
2,000 years later.
So not quite 2,000 years later, but a fair while later, a couple of days, because I was exhausted and I had a migraine hit and just life. So I'm moving on to the kitchen, and as you can see, the sink is a bit like tea stained. It's not bad, it's just stained. So I'm going to be using the Barkeeper's Friend as well as some Handy Andy and my Scrub Daddy. So just for some reference, I did bring a few Scrub Daddies over. I brought a Scrub Mummy and some other stuff. But I'm going to be doing it just with a little bit of extra cleaner. Washing up liquid, dish soap, it does amazing when cleaning the sink. And also it is food friendly. So that is what I'm using here. And I so miss my spray nozzle because I'm having to flick water around the sink. And it's a first world problem, but it does make light work of a big job. Everyone says that no, it's not a hole in my dress, it is for the strap to go around my back. Yes, I have had it pointed out to me a few times that I've got a hole in my dress. No, it's not. So I can tie the straps behind my back. Yeah, anyway. But as you can see, I am making light work of this massive job, and it is coming up a treat. I have made a huge mess with water. I will be cleaning that up as well. Give the tap a good scrub. There's water going everywhere, but I will show you the after effects. The other problem I had with like non-temperatured water is that I couldn't feel the temperature because I got CIPA, if you knew, I have a brain injury, and I had to get people to come and check the water temperature, things like having the bath, the shower, because I didn't have the thermometer on there. And when I was cleaning the kitchen, I did notice that my hands went red raw because I'd burnt them. Yeah, still not. It's a pain. It's lovely, but it's a pain in the bum. I'm just sitting here editing this and eyeing up my tan, and it's just so sad that we're actually on a yellow weather warning here in the UK at the time of editing this for ice and snow, and I have got a beautiful tan in short sleeves and in the summer sun, and yeah, I miss the climate. In one of my previous videos, I also mentioned that I was bringing my dad some ecloths. So that is why we got ecloths. I am unsure again if you can get them in South Africa or in the different areas. I know you can get them in the States. I know you can get them in Canada and in South Africa, but I mean in the UK rather. But I brought these ones over with me from South Africa, the exact same ones that I use, and that's what I've been using in the kitchen. And I'm going to use a polishing cloth now to clean up and sparkle this sink. This song is going to be a dedication to a letter that I received not so long ago. Now the sink is still slightly damp, which is why you can see like a streaky variation in colour. It is, you can see around the edges there, but it is sparkling up beautifully. Once the sink is completely dry and well, it's all nice and clean, and as you can see the taps are nice and sparkly, I will go down the back and spray it with some mold and mildew remover, but I'm going to move on to the worktop stove thing here. Again, put a bit of water on there, some Barkeeper's Friend, and use my Scrub Daddy to give it a good old scrub. And once again, you will see it slowly streaking at the end. That's only because it is drying out. So now I'm using my kitchen e-cloth just to wipe it up any excess residue from the Barkeeper's Friend, and then I'll go over it with my polishing cloth and give that a nice dry and sparkle. Now my house is small, no mention for a millionaire, but there's room for love and friends, and that's all I care. My mother's had that on a wall for, oh my goodness, donkey's years. And it is now used as a spoon rest thing. But I still think that saying is very good. You know, who needs a mansion when you just need friends? So I'm just going to wipe it down now, and you will see that it is streaky, but it is dry, sparkly, and polished. And here's me just having a quick nose in my dad's oven, and it is actually very clean, so I'm not going to have any content on that. But as you can see, it is still streaky because it's drying, but as you can see, the streaks are disappearing as it is drying, and it's only because of the e-cloth polishing cloth, and it is immaculate. And it looks so nice and clean. Now I'm going to move on to the kitchen windows. As you can see, there's a lot of film. Now they are really close to the coast, so there's a lot of salt that does settle on the windows. But I'm going to be able to just do the one window at the moment, and I am going to give it a good scrub. I'm going to use some Barkeeper's Friend again, a Scrub Daddy, and water, and that is it, and it will come up gleaming. I'm only going to do the one because I haven't got the patience, the time, or most importantly, the energy to complete the windows, but I will do it before I leave. So now I'm using the window cloth and the polishing cloth again. The polishing cloth is absolutely saturated by this point, hence the reason it's as streaky as anything. But as you can see, there's a huge difference on the window. I'll leave it to dry and then I'll go over with the window cloth in a day or so and wipe it down. But you can see there's a huge difference just with the Scrub Daddy and window cloth. Well, that is it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. There's some more cleaning content coming in the next one, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bells. Look after yourselves, look after your brains, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, see you, bye.
Life goes up and it goes down. I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around so little, and we keep track of time, being so serious, idiots, thinking it will matter, keep me company downtown before the clock runs out. Sun is shining but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby.